Hello, Solara here. Let's get right into these energies. I am doing a shorter reading now. I said if you are coming over from the longer reading I did, because I said I would do some shorter readings with more messages, like more details, then welcome. If you're just coming through because you like the title, please stay. The reading stands alone either way. You might be interested, though, to check out the longer reading that I did, which was more of a scrying session. I think it was like almost 50 minutes long. It was called Missing Pieces Come Together. 5 to 10 people, including judges, try to block you. And I did a scry. I scried, and then I did a few oracle cards. And I decided to come on here and do another short reading. I did another one too with more details. That was posted today. All of the readings today are pretty much interconnected in some way. If you are vibing with one, you're probably vibing with all, so you can check them out. I'm going into my Karmic Chronicles deck, but right off the bat, I'll tell you the family abuse card just fell out. It was their mission to keep you loveless, dependent, addicted, and on the brink of suicide. They failed. I also got that they are waking up to who you are spiritually, and they're shit scared. And I also got that you've been being binded on the astral, probably your whole life by this family. And they've been trying again, and they've been failing. And this is why we have these energies of desperation. And for some of you, whatever it was they were doing, certain law enforcement knew, judges specifically, and as these judges get outed for other things, for other like fraudulent behaviors, this energy is going to come out. In other words, there is a trail. There is a trail for some of you who didn't realize that there might be, and that's what was coming out in the scrying. So let's get some more information. This reading is not going to be too long. I'm just going to pull more cards, pull some cards, because I haven't pulled any cards from my Karmic Chronicle deck. Trying to block your dreams, your downloads, and your visions. Yes, there's a lot of dream binding going on right now. A lot of crown chakra fuckery. Trying to look into your dreams, trying to access your dreams. For a lot of them, the way that they used to control your emotions was through your dreamscape. So some of you, if this is resonating with you, are either being called to take full authority and ownership over that dream space every night before you go to bed, as well as doing whatever else your guides tell you to do in order to own that part of your energy, because your dreams belong to you, okay? Or some of you are already doing that. But it doesn't stop them from trying, and it doesn't stop sometimes still the bleed through and the confusion energies that come as a result of them constantly. It's almost like the vision I'm giving is of someone just constantly fucking knocking at a door. Right? And if you're in a place, or like you're sleeping and someone's constantly knocking on your door, it's going to like piss you off, right? So some of you might be waking up feeling pissed off. You might be feeling tired. You might be feeling confused. You might not be remembering all your dreams, you know? That's why. That's why. You're being called to work with trees and the element of earth. Because this is something to do with it. This is a family energy for you, but it's something that's happened generationally, meaning you're not the first person this has happened to, but you are the one that's been sent to clear it from, maybe clear it from the line, or maybe clear it from yourself to start a new line. For many of you, it's not even, these bloodlines are over. They're old earth, old world bloodlines, meaning that they're not going to have a future in the new earth, okay? For some of you, you've been called to clear the bloodlines because of what's coming into the new earth, and some of you, you've been called because you're creating a new lineage, okay? Whether you're connected physically by blood, it doesn't matter. There's certain things that occur spiritually that now it's like a brand new lineage. And this is what's rolling out right now. This is what the full moon is putting an end to these old ancestral bloodlines of the old world that have refused to heal. Pretty much. This is what 2023 is kicking off with those energies, okay? 2020 opened with a full moon in Cancer, closed with a full moon in Cancer, because it was about those things beginning to be unveiled in the earth for us to take more of a responsibility, right? 2023 opens with a full moon in Cancer, closes down with a full moon in Cancer, because it's a closing down now. We've had the time to clear and cleanse, and those who've chosen not to do the work, they're not bringing their toxic generational shit with them moving forward into the new earth dynamic. It's not happening anymore. You're being called to work with trees. Yeah, because there's something about trees wanting to help you root into your new reality and to clear out the old. Okay, and to also protect you and to keep you very grounded as they continue to try to throw this energy at you. Yeah, they infiltrated your birth chart and or Akashics to access what they needed to bind or control you. That was coming out in the last reading too. Right? This is how some of them who may not be family or your family might have been working with, this is how they were able to tune into the energies that they needed to keep you in certain situations. For example, one big energy that's been coming out recently is how they take your Chiron energy. So check out where your Chiron is and what that means for you. But what it is that your Chiron energy, like generically speaking, Chiron is the centaur, and it's all about the wounded healer energy. It's the energy you're supposed to overcome within self from past cycles, whether from this lifetime or lifetimes before, but especially magnified in this lifetime. It's what you're supposed to break out of and heal in order to ascend and be who you are divinely. So some of them have been magnifying the emphasis of certain energies that have to do with your Chiron in order to keep you stuck in a process of not healing. Okay, of feeling like you'll never get over this, or this is just you, or it's your lot in life, when the whole time there's fuckery going on. There's people pulling strings and throwing veils and throwing mud and, you know, all of that stuff. And meantime, you're thinking that, oh, you're inadequate or something. It's not true. So focus on where your Chiron is and find out what it is you've been sent to heal and see how that ties into what I'm saying here. They're trying to figure out how much you know. So they know you know. They know you know something, but they're trying to figure out. This is also why they're trying to get into your dreams. Okay? These people cannot come up to you and ask you how much you know. They cannot do that, because if they do, they will out themselves. You have access to other dimensions. They trapped and corded you for interdimensional travel accesses. So yes, some of you are walking portals and stargates. And to that extent, this is why sometimes these families will sell you out to other agencies in order to get material access and wealth, because these other agencies had an interest from the beginning of trapping and fucking with light beings. That's what it is. They've been using your energy to travel interdimensionally, possibly your whole life. Some of you have been so fucking depleted. You've presented with so many health issues as you've grown older, whether it be depression, anxiety because of attacks against your nervous system, complex PTSD, autoimmune issues. Manifestations of your energy constantly being siphoned and hacked into without your knowledge, and you're being told, "Oh, it's just your ailing health." No, it's a reflection of what's been happening to you, especially if you're young and you're dealing with all of this shit. These are coming out in reverse. So there's something about solar plexus blocks that have been removed. However they were trying to block, distort, or attack your solar plexus, they can't do it anymore. So they're moving on to other things, like you're trying to fuck with your crown and stuff, because whatever it is, many of them were tuned into your solar plexus energy. This is how they were siphoning. So they were tuned into your solar energy. That energy that gives you confidence and drive, the energy where you begin to take action on your own ideas. It's the seat of your divine gold print. Your throat is the seat of your divine blueprint, the instructions you're given through your upper chakras. that come in, right? Your access to your gifts, your talents, everything, your connection to the cosmos, all of those things stream in through your upper chakras. Your throat chakra is where that blueprint begins to be actualized, okay? Your gold print, which is where your solar plexus is, where you begin to live and take action on those energies. It's not just something you think about, because throat is mental energy. It's something you begin to enact in real time. They've been trying to block you, throat, solar, of course, both places probably, but where they were actually siphoning was, it's like you might have been a person who has always been prolific. It's another word that's coming up from the longer reading, because whoever this is for, whoever this has been happening to, you need to know you are prolific and you are potent. This is the energy that they've been taking from you. Okay, so you may have not been, they've been throwing a lot of death magic and all this other stuff so that your things wouldn't come into fruition. You always have a good idea, but it can never take off for you, but you turn around and see someone else doing it. Okay, maybe someone else in your family, I don't know. It's like they allow the ideas to flow into your energy field, and then they siphon it off and use it in their physical reality before you're able to. They're taking your own energy and using it to build their manifestations, in other words. The solar plexus energy is also where your childhood energies sit. You know, the way you have learned how to present yourself in the world and sit in your value based upon your childhood experiences, but especially your interactions with siblings and other children. Okay, so a lot of the time when they're attacking your solar plexus, it's also honing in on some of the greatest wounds that have their inception in childhood, to keep you endlessly cycling through that shit and never healing. Okay, so they want you comfortable right now. No, it's not that they want you comfortable right now. There was a time where they were doing this. I don't know, for some of you it might be, but it came out in reverse. They only want you comfortable right now so your energy expands for harvesting. So for some of you, yeah, they might be very well leaving you alone in the physical. But I feel like there's something to do here with them needing for you to be comfortable when they were harvesting from your solar plexus. That's what they were doing. You should know either way that you are being protected by beings of darkness and light. You're heavily protected. You're heavily protected. All you might be going through with this stuff is residual energy and energies that are trying to pull you into fear so that you run away with whatever narrative that they're sending your way. Because your path is clear. Your path is clear. Whatever it is that they're sending is only going to cause slight delay, because it's instantly like being moved off your path. Did I already go into this stuff? I don't think I did. So work with trees, work with trees, work with trees, ground yourself, because a lot of these groups are very ungrounded in their energy, and they're trying to throw energies that are very big. And for one thing, I've already said this in the other reading, the earth isn't going to hold on to that energy for very long anyway at this point. And for another thing, if you're not grounded when you're sending these things, it's not going to take root in anyone's life but your own. Yeah, they didn't know your spiritual ranking, and now they're scared. That was coming out before I turned the camera on too. Now they're scared. Didn't know some of them were involved in some kind of sex magic, sex rituals. That did come out in the longer reading too. There was an astral octopus presence energy. Hold on. I have a card that have flown onto the floor. Let's see what they are. Doing a reading, Cooks. It's okay. They intentionally groomed you for abuse, so yes. Government agencies are in on this, so yes. So for some of you, you've been groomed since childhood and kept perpetually in trauma and wounded states, because that's what the instructions were. Their time is up. Everything will now begin to backfire. It already is, but it will continue to. These people are getting together and they're talking about you. It is Christmas time, so if this is a family, the family abuse card was coming out. It was coming out also in the energies of the scrying video. A lot of third and fourth house action and energy. So yeah, they might be coming together, and that might be part of the energy you're feeling too. Be very aware of that. And that's just for everyone right now. If you have removed yourself from certain groups of people and situations, and it's holiday season, be aware that some of the things that you're picking up, it's not your thoughts, especially the shitty things that you might start thinking about yourself. You could be tuning into the energies of other people talking shit about you, because people are getting together in groups, these family gatherings and situations, friend gatherings around the holidays, and these social events. It's all about trying to make themselves feel better by pulling other people down. So that might be something you might be very sensitive. Make sure you're cutting cords, returning to sender. Don't hold on to those energies and allow them to magnify in your own life right now, because this is not you anymore. This should have never been you to begin with. We do have mirror box. So this is the energy of trying to put you into like this container, let me tell you the purpose. The purpose is to magnify any thought projections being sent your way. So there's a lot of projecting thoughts, psychic attacks, confusion energy, getting together to do this also. So be very, very diligent right now with your mental energy and what you're allowing yourself to think about yourself and your path and where you're going. Be very diligent about that, and be very diligent about any fear energies that are wanting to come up in you too about your path and about moving forward and out of certain situations and timelines, because this is where they're trying to grab a hold on you, to drag you into a lower vibration, so that you fear and you magnify that for yourself. For many reasons, including recreating an old timeline. But they're also trying to get you to believe things about yourself and your path that aren't true. And that's how they're pulling you in fear. So be very vigilant about the things you're thinking about yourself. If they're not in alignment with who you know you are divinely, it needs to be thrown out. So right now, and I think I talked about this in the last reading, you have absolutely nothing to prove. Protect your integrity. So yes, for some of you, this card is coming up because you're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel guilty about maybe some of the things you're thinking about this, or you're not being with them, or any reason why they would try to project guilt on you for being an independent person who wants to hold on to their own energy and manifest for themselves. I mean, how dare you, right? Don't buy into it. This is all a plan to try to pull you under and to keep you in a state of like a lower vibration. It's getting very dark in here. My candles are going out. Sorry, guys. 1919 on the clock. That's sun energy. That sun energy. Your sun is getting ready to wax into fullness. Your vitality is returning. Your life force is about to return. All of the stuff that they've been taking from you, they know it's coming back to you, and they're trying to get you to stop you from receiving right now. So don't buy the lie. Don't buy any lies about who you are. The person who you've been in this lifetime up until you took your power wasn't even you to begin with. Know this, okay? So I think that's where I'm going to end for today. I hope that my readings have been helpful, insightful, inspiring, empowering. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Thank you if you've come over from TikTok. If you'd like to know where I am on TikTok, my handle is Solarah with an H Reads. All other information will be in the description box below, including my website, my email, as well as if you'd like to donate to the channel. All of that is in the description box below. But I wish you guys a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, be well.